Hey y'all, you're tuned into Two Friends That Get It. Two women,
Real conversations.
and all in between. Yeah. It's your girl Dani.
It's your girl KC.
And thanks again for tuning in. This is episode
14.
Appreciate y'all for riding this journey with us. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at TwoFriendsTGI. That's TwoFriendsTGI.
All right, y'all. So let's get into If You Know, You Know with Two Friends.
Friends.
You know I gotta go first.
Every time.
You know I gotta go first.
It's changed.
On the last episode, didn't I let y'all go first?
No, you went first.
Well, probably not. Listen, I thought I changed my ways, but I didn't.
It's
Okay, I took it very simple again. I'm turning over a new leaf. So my question is, I always have cash on me. True or false?
False. I never got no cash.
But this about me. What about me? I think it's about me. Is it?
I mean, I
read
have cash.
Is it? Okay, let me know in the comments. If I read this and I put I always have cash, am I asking her to say that about me, or am I asking her? But for you,
me personally, no.
I
feel like you, yes.
Really?
You have more cash than me sometimes. Like I don't carry cash.
My family get mad at me because I say I never carry cash. I don't either. We both don't.
No, it depends.
Because when we go to bars and stuff, I be like,
you be using your card.
Yeah. I be having the cash app. Yes, yeah. I literally have the cash app or Apple Pay y'all every single time. We ever go out to a bar. I never carry cash. And I be knowing I'm about to go to the club, and I still just do whatever I want.
And I be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna stop at the bank. I'm gonna stop at the bank." Never do.
Never stop at the bank.
Never do.
Yeah.
Mine is actually cute too.
Okay.
So, I want a wedding in the spring, summer, fall, or winter. This is to our future husbands that's out here watching and paying attention. Because, we ain't got no man yet.
Okay. I got a man. Man, if you're watching this, drop your thoughts below. I'm just playing. So I think you want a summer wedding because she don't like being cold. The fall is not her cup of tea for whatever reason. Spring she would do as well. It just depends on like what month. Well, spring don't even last that long in Michigan, but summer. Am I right?
I would do a summer wedding if it was here, but I really want to do a destination wedding. Yeah. But I honestly, surprisingly, wouldn't mind the fall because it's not too hot, not too cold. And I only say that because I'm trying to think about all of this and this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's already going to be a process. But if it's a destination wedding, obviously it's going to be nice and hot. And I only want to have the little stand shoes on underneath my dress.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Unless I get the top. Never mind. You're welcome. For you, I feel like you want a winter. Maybe a fall.
Fall.
Okay. Winter only reason why I said winter because of a theme that you could do. And you a theme girly.
She know me so well because I was about to say that. Like, you know what? I think you're right because I love a good theme. And I know for me, my wedding would be super themed out. Like, if I say black tie, you can't walk in with nothing but it, okay?
That's what I'm like. I could see you doing a winter wedding. It'd be like a black tie with like a hint of blue or like fur, something like it's gonna be a theme.
Brown.
So yeah.
Oh, you know me so well. Love me chinchilla.
She love me. She love me.
It's really my man for real.
In real life.
Man, if you watching this, you got some competition.
You got competition out here.
Oh, not me being delusional. Okay.
It's okay.
Well,
yeah, let's get into it.
So, y'all, this episode, we are going to be talking about, do you apologize to your friends? Like, are y'all apologetic? Let us know. Do y'all apologize if you're wrong or if you're right or just at all? Like, do you do it? Do you say sorry?
Who, me?
No, I was talking to them. But we just want to know, do y'all apologize? So, we going to talk about it. So, without further ado, I'm going to go first again.
Yeah, friend.
So, okay, this is like a one-off for real. Okay. So, before we do that, though, I just got like this one-off situation because like I really need to know. So, say if you and your friend both wrong, you know I got to do it with it. No, for real, though. Okay. Say if it's you and your friend and y'all have an argument with a third person, but y'all really both wrong. I just want to know, what type of friend is you? Are you going to geek your friend up and be like, no, friend, we wasn't wrong, even though you know y'all wrong? Or are you going to be the one to step up and be like, let's apologize to our third friend, like, because we was dead as well?
I mean, of course, I'm gonna apologize. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't have no problem with admitting that, like, at all.
So when should the apology be given? Like immediately when you think you're wrong? Should you wait?
I mean, for me, apology has to happen like right then and there anyway. Even if you eventually, because like some people just don't really realize it. It takes a little time for stuff to like click in their brain, depending on how it operates. Who's she looking at?
That's me.
Oh. I mean, but it do. Sometimes it does take a while for people to like it to click and be like, dang, or maybe you got to talk to another friend or family member and explain the situation. They like, no, can you like you was dead wrong? Yeah, sips tea. You was dead wrong, or why you da da da? And it's like, dang, because like when you see it from somebody else's perspective, and it's like, especially when you in that moment, you like, I ain't do nothing wrong, or I ain't see that. It's like you have to put yourself in that other person's shoes. So it's like for me, even if it's not right then and there, even if it eventually you come back, even a couple of days, it's like, you know what, I was wrong about that. I wouldn't say I don't hold a grudge, but I don't forget. Is that holding a grudge?
I mean, let us know in the comments what y'all think. Is that holding a grudge? Because I mean, nobody's gonna forget, right? But it's like if you
especially how you handle the situation.
Yeah, like if you're gonna still have feelings towards it, then maybe it is grudge, or is that a resentment? I don't know.
It depends on how the apology happens, though, as well. So I guess so. Yeah. What about you? Do you?
So
well, clearly she said she.
I'm perfect. I do nothing. Okay, I never have to apologize because I'm getting two of my friends. Okay, so no, like honestly, I feel like I'm apologetic if the tone of something I said got carried away, or if I've overreacted to something. And like I don't apologize immediately because honestly, I may have to replay some things in my head or think about it or take a little debrief session and be like, you know what, I did too much. Like that wasn't cool.
Yeah.
So I don't think I apologize right away unless it's like anybody with blind eyes can see that you was there wrong.
Right.
Like,
no facts.
It gotta be like very like just there, like, oh, my bad. Like I'm automatically trying to like make sure that before the night goes on or whatever is going on doesn't progress until they know that I'm apologetic.
Yeah.
But also I'm just like arguing, I might gotta think about it. I might not. I honestly intentionally don't do anything purposely to like hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So like I may not know that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Or that a person felt some type of way.
Unless you open your mouth and say something. And that'd be my biggest things. People that don't come and talk to you or tell you what the problem is, how they feel away, like don't go talking to X, Y, and Z and never come talk to me. Because see, that right there is when you lose me. And I don't even care. To be honest, I don't care if you apologize. I don't care if you don't apologize. Whatever it is, I just don't care. Because if you had time to talk to everybody else about a situation and you don't ever come and tell me, or when you eventually do, I'm like, this happened how long ago? You
care about this?
You said, I'm thinking well, I really don't care. Like, and it's gonna come off as probably being an asshole, but I really don't care about that either because it's like, especially if you have opportunity, like numerous of opportunities to say something to me and you don't.
That's a you thing.
It's not a me issue.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I feel like when you feel some type of way about somebody doing something and you want them to apologize or you want them to speak up about something that you felt hurt your feelings, or friends, family, whomever, right? Even a relationship, it's important to be able to clearly like detail what it is that you're upset about. Because I feel like where a lot of people don't apologize is like they don't know that they did something, one, and then when they find out, they may disagree with it because they're thinking like what you're describing doesn't sound like it's warranted for an apology.
Exactly.
I'm real big on, we can disagree all day, but don't invalidate how I feel.
Exactly.
So even if you're not going to say like, I apologize for pushing you down the stairs, wherever else, even if it's an accident. I know that's kind of crazy, but it's like if it was an accident, but it's like I want the apologies to be intentional. Like my intentions were never to hurt you or make you feel away, and I apologize for that. You know, and deep down, that person could feel like I don't think it was that big deal. Yeah. Or I don't even really think I even said nothing crazy for real. But like acknowledge that somebody wants the apology to happen. And I feel like describing it is like the biggest thing. Because if you just like you should apologize and the person be like, for what? Then it might not be them, like you said, being an asshole. They're just like,
they really don't know what I'm
apologizing
and
for.
Some people just not even say, it's not even lack of common sense. It's just, I feel like that maybe that emotional intelligence is not there. And that's okay too. But then you also have to know your friends, your family, the person you're in a relationship with. Like sometimes you have to dumb things down, but not in a condescending way or a sarcastic way. It's just like, when you did X, Y, and Z, like that did not make me feel good, or and that X, Y, and Z. But it's like, don't sit on something at the same time for a long time. Because I done been in plenty of situations where people done told me something how somebody felt about me, but they ain't never told me the actual person. And I'll just be like, well, what you want me to do?
It's nothing that can happen.
There's nothing I can do.
It didn't come from them.
It didn't come from them.
You shouldn't even know.
So it's like, by the time, if or when you ever decide to say something to me, like, am I scary, y'all?
If Danielle is scary to y'all, please let us know.
Do I give off BITCH?
Actually, I'm going to do a poll right here.
No, you're not. No.
We're going to do a poll in the comments.
Right here.
I'm going to drop it right here, and y'all let us know. Do y'all think Danielle is scary or not?
It's like, do I give off mean? Do I give off aggressive? Like, because it's like, why? Like, don't be afraid to come and talk to me. Like, if you come as sensible and as you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all grown. And I know I'm not a perfect human being. I make mistakes. I may say something that was kind of off, and it's like, oh, my bad, girl. Like, I honestly didn't even, or I probably didn't even mean it that way. I could have been joking. But if I don't know and you don't tell me,
how are we going to get it resolved?
There is going to be no resolve.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, since we got on that, how do you know if an apology is sincere?
I never know with nobody. I don't put shit past nobody. All you hoes is liars. No, just playing.
And you heard it here first.
Listen, you never know. But when you move with the grace and style and you put God first, the only thing that you can the only thing that you can do is ensure that everybody has pure intentions. Yeah. But all jokes aside, that really wasn't a joke. That was the real. But
yeah,
how do I know it's sincere or not? I put faith and trust in anybody who has a relationship with me that I feel strongly about. So anybody that I love, that I care about, I'm gonna, in my head, assume that they're moving with faith and like intentionality and like honesty. So like, if you apologize to me and you somebody I love, you somebody I care about, I'm gonna have to assume that it's real and be like, you know what? All right, cool, no problem. Let's move forward. The only time I could see myself being like, F that apology is them apologies that be like, yeah, my bad, I'm sorry, but your hair was wet. Like, one of those, like, when you turn around and like throw the little shots or something like that. Not saying that anybody has said nothing crazy like that, but like those, ones that be like, well, combative, like aggressive, like, well, I mean, I didn't know, like, okay, well, and it's like, don't even, just
like, never mind,
leave it. I had a whole situation at my previous job actually, where a woman said that she was going to apologize to me, and in the midst of her saying she was going to apologize, she tried to validate the disrespect that had already occurred that she was apologizing for. So like, you don't want to apologize because you're trying to make me feel the reason as to why you disrespected me, and it's no longer an apology. Because if you really were sincere about it, you just would have did it. I apologize.
You wouldn't have even said it. You should have just came out with it.
Yeah, came out with it. And been so what? How do you know? You got some Inspector Gadget skills, so
all if y'all need me.
Y'all heard so
Dani. No, but I mean, for me, like, even like to your point when you were seeing like how they come off, when you start off with if you feel, that's the one thing I cannot stand. Hate it. If you feel that I don't need to tell you how I feel. Don't tell me how I feel because I told you how I feel.
Right.
All you got to do is say, I didn't even, I don't know, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. When you go like that, it's like, so you got it. You was listening. You were actively listening, and you heard me and understood like what I was saying. So if you come up with, well, if you feel I did da 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 da, I'll be like, oh, okay.
Like, never mind.
Like, all right. And I'll say, all right, never mind. Like, I don't want it.
Keep it actually.
Like, we're actually not about to do that. Or, well, like you said, when it comes off very aggressive, very combative, those to me is just not sincere. And like I said, it don't even have to happen immediately, even if you eventually come a week later. Because like I said, some people's screws ain't all there, or they just don't understand or get like, I ain't feel like I did X, Y, and Z. But don't let me find out that you having multiple conversations elsewhere before the apology come this way.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna laugh in your face.
Oh yeah, she gonna laugh.
I'm gonna definitely laugh. Yeah. Y'all should know by now that I'm a laugher.
She's gonna laugh.
And I'm gonna laugh in your face because it's like, nah. Because I don't think you need to talk to that many people to see if you went wrong or where you went wrong at. Like, really? So basically you're trying to find that one person that get on your side. You see where I come from? Well, no, can you la la la. Let me call this person. No, can you? It's like, dang, I ain't got not one. And now you finally, Kenya called me and she asked, da da da. Baby, I already know. So about time you come trucking back around this way,
all right,
I'm gonna be like, I'm like, okay. What's funny? You're actually the funny one.
No facts, because you knew.
You knew.
If you're from Detroit and you don't know,
you
knew. If you don't know from Detroit, you gotta go know. Go find out where that's from so you can know, like us, two friends that get it and know.
Okay,
because listen, that was that one.
That was a lot.
That was, but so apologizing to your friends, right, is one thing, but being wrong and like allowing your friends to know that they were wrong in a certain situation, do you tell them, like, do you tell your friends like, nah, friend, like, I think you was wrong. Like, I wouldn't have did that, and this is why. Or maybe you shouldn't have done that, and this is why.
Yeah, I mean, because like that's all a part of a friendship, a sisterhood, a brotherhood. You have to hold your people accountable. Like if I know I'm out with a hot-headed person, or if I know you turn a certain way when you turn drunk, and you get to looking at someone, it's like, what is you doing? I'm gonna fix your face. What? What? What did you? That girl ain't did nothing. She bumped me. Everybody's bumping everybody. You see how crowded it is in here? Like, relax. You know what I'm? It's like you have
ludicrous
to be.
In here.
When I move, you move.
Okay, just like that. You better move.
But it's just one of them things. It's just like you have to be a friend that holds your friends accountable. Yeah. And that's, I feel like, relationship, whatever it is, it's a time and place for everything. And not saying that I'm gonna call you out in front of a group of people, but I will kind of be like,
you ain't have to do all of this.
Yeah, but even, and I would say even to a certain extent, if we out in a group setting or whatever, and I'll be like, come here.
Yeah.
Like, come to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll do it like, you need to chill out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, this ain't even you. This ain't how we do this, that, and third. Like, for what? Yeah. So it's like, I will let you know if you are wrong.
I only asked that because when you was talking about that particular situation, you spoke about like how when you know, like, you know, you're supposed to just know that you need to apologize, or like, for instance, like when you got the friend where it's like, or relationship, whomever is apologizing, you said like, don't make it like it's common sense or whatever else, but express to the person like how you feel. That made me think about like when I've been in situations where like I probably felt like a person should have gotten an apology. And like I've told my friend or the person like, oh, I kind of think you was in the wrong. And like they may not have asked me.
She done told me a few times when I was wrong, and I said,
yeah, they may not even.
But I do apologize later. I'm like,
yeah. And it's like a person,
and that's been mostly like in relationships. So
I was about to say relationships.
It ain't really been no friendship.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it's been relationships.
If it's relationships, and she might not ask. This is for anybody. That's what I'm saying. Like you might not even ask me. Like,
I don't
do you
really
think
get
I was
into
wrong?
none of my friends like that. I don't think so. And if I do, I'm just waiting. Love y'all.
You know what?
Y'all love me.
But even if she don't ask, like, do you think I was wrong? I might say like, no, Danielle. Or I don't know if you really should have done that. Or like, I feel like you owe him an apology.
And this be my face.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say it like, and this has to be for something that happened in front of me. And I'm not going to say it, to her point, in front of the person. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just going to watch it. I'm going to see the interaction. And then I'm going to pull it to the side. Well, I'm probably going to talk to her later. Do a little
Has that ever happened? Have we?
Yeah. I can say I've known you for a long time. So
have I done something in front of you where?
I'm sure it's happened once. I can't remember the particular details. I feel like it's happened. And it might not even been nothing crazy, but I feel like it may be a situation where she may have said something in a certain tone.
My tone is what get me in trouble.
And I will, we'll talk about whatever happened when she said it in a certain tone. And I've said, like, friend, you did kind of say it a little...
Sorry.
You did kind of say that a little crazy. That's it, but not a lot. I just wanted to ask that. I think for me...
No.
She was like, oh, no, see?
I hold myself accountable, though.
Yeah, you saw, so I don't have no examples. I don't recall that. That's a perfect one.
Yeah.
She has a tone, okay? And sometimes she get a little carried away. And I had to revive her and uplift my sis. But I also had to tell her, like, you can't do that. And I waited. And I think an important part of, like, telling a friend that they're wrong and that they should apologize is ensuring that when you tell them that they are in a space where they can receive it. Like, I'm never going, if she's already upset and already mad and she's telling me about something, and I see she hyped up and she kind of like, expressing her feelings about it, I'm not going to throw in my jab on top of that and be like, and yeah, by the way, I thought you was wrong. No, I'm not doing all of that. Yeah. I'm not doing all of that. I'm going to wait until she smoothed everything over, said what she needed to say, got all of her thoughts out, said what she felt is important, and then when I feel like the space and the time is right, I'm like, now that you said everything, I agree with you. However,
you can't be doing.
You can't
tell no grown. No.
That's how I sounded.
Why not? Yes. I'm like, what?
Because she went, no. Like, and she would cut you off when she do it. She was like, no. Like, it's basically like whatever you're saying. One thing.
That's exactly what I was doing.
You can't do that.
I've gotten better, y'all.
I haven't heard you say it in a. You have said it in conversation to me, but I have not heard you say that you said it to other people.
I haven't.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm single. See? Maybe that's why.
Oh,
see what happens.
No.
No.
Okay. In the comments. Y'all got so much stuff y'all got to put in the comments. But if you're following along, stop right now. Pause the video. And before you go, let us know. Should no be accepted. When you talking to somebody, it give like real kid. It gives like, shut up. I don't like that.
Well, I'm not telling you to shut up, but I'm telling you to shut up. Because it's like you not it's like you not actively listening, and now you're pissing me off.
That's not okay. It's not okay.
I'm improving, y'all. It's a growth thing, you know.
I'm very proud of where you are right now.
Thank you. It takes time and a learning experience to be like, okay, like, yeah, you can't do that, girl.
Okay. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. I haven't said don't piss me off in a long time. To a guy.
Well, to a guy. Yeah, to a guy. I'm about to say, like,
I be saying that every day.
Yeah.
5, 15, 12 times a day. Yeah. I haven't said it to a guy. And I also, what haven't I done in a while? I haven't blocked nobody in a minute. But I think after today, they're getting blocked. So, yeah.
I'm about to say, I don't know. Somebody might today.
Well. So, speaking of getting blocked, even though this don't have nothing to do with getting blocked. It kind of do. So if your friend acts like nothing happened, that's why people be getting blocked, because they act like they don't know what they be doing and what be going on and what be happening. They just do it. Mm-hmm. And then when I block them, they be, oh, that's crazy, I'm blocked. And it's nothing crazy about it. Why you act like you ain't did nothing?
Nothing.
But if your friend act like nothing happened, what do you say? What do you usually do? And what do you say? I'm gonna know both.
Usually, I mean, backing on up to what I said before, sometimes, like if I'm telling, I don't know if if we have a disagreement or argument and we just let bygones be bygones, I better not hear nothing else, no side conversations about it.
Okay.
Like if we left it alone, we left it alone. Now, if you're talking to somebody else about it and not to me, that's when I have a problem. Because it's like, you can come discuss with me. I don't need you go talking to A, B, C, D, E, F. Talk to me.
So when they get to the point and act like nothing happened, what do you say to you?
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just going to treat you accordingly. Because it's like, at the end of the day, you don't have to be in my space.
Okay.
We ain't, like, we good, because now you're letting me know where you stand.
Okay.
At the end of the day. And it's like, you was never really a friend. Because you should always feel comfortable to come and talk to your friend, significant other. You know, it's about friends anyway. But you should always feel comfortable talking to that person. You should never feel timid or uncomfortable. Because now it's like, why don't you feel like, you know, whatever. Like I said, if you want to act like nothing happened, especially if it's something very lighthearted, mid. Now, if it's something like big, I'm going to bring it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to say something to you.
So really, you saying something depends on the situation.
Yeah, the situation. Because some stuff is just like, water under the bridge. Like, this is just stupid. But if we talk about something like big, it's like,
hello?
Like I said, especially if you still running your mouth to other people and you ain't saying nothing to me. No. Now we have a... No. Now we got a problem.
Oh, well.
No.
But, okay, so that's interesting that you say do nothing, because I was going to object to that and say I do the opposite. But then thinking about like how I am, I think I kind of do the same thing.
You do.
Like when people act like, okay, let me.
You have an example?
No, I don't want to get into examples. They ain't worth me even doing that. I'm going to say that if it's an argument and a friend or a partner or a family member of mine sees that I'm disassociated, or even if we have a blowout and they keep going on like nothing has happened, I can't continue without addressing it. I have to say something. If it's a blow up, or if it's something like, listen, you can act like ain't nothing happened all day. But like I always say, if I talk about it, I care. Yeah. If I don't, I don't. Like the minute I don't address anything, you better believe it's out of sight, out of mind. And when it happened, it left, and it never crossed my mind again. But like if I say something, if I'm voicing my opinion about something, or if I'm voicing my dissatisfaction about the way that we ended, because I think you're acting like nothing happened. Yeah. We gotta talk about this.
No facts.
Especially if it's a relationship. If I'm in a relationship, man, my man. Okay.
My man.
Well, you know. But if we're in a relationship and you do something, and then you know that like I'm unhappy about you, the stuff that you did, and I'm carrying on like very different from before, and you act like nothing happened, you don't say nothing. Yeah. You either gonna get one or two of my sides. You gonna get pissed off Kenya, or you're gonna get 50 Cent petty level cancer Kenya. And if you get both at the same time, you better sleep with one eye open. Because baby, we're not about to do that. Yeah. Like either you gonna see me blow up about this, I'm gonna address you. I'm definitely addressing it. Like any man of mine got to be comfortable with me addressing the situations that's a little uncomfortable. Because I'm that girl. I'd be like, so what was up? What you? Yeah.
And you know it's crazy. I used to be the one that would just sit on stuff. I used to sit on stuff. And but you know why? Because I wait for the right opportunity to bring it up when you're least expecting it. and it catch you off guard.
And I told her that there's some type of what's the word for it? There's a little bit of pettiness to that, and premeditation of pettiness.
Yeah, because it's like, watch this. Watch this. You don't even think. Like you don't even think I know that I know that I know, but I know.
But she know.
But I knew.
And she gonna address it.
I'm gonna address it. But That was old me. That
The
was
new you.
That was like years ago me. Now, oh baby,
Oh,
I can dress stuff now. You think I was like that?
you said it was like years ago. That was a little dramatic. Maybe like a couple of months.
What?
Oh no, okay.
Fred, I address it.
Yeah, this. You know what? That did start in like 2024. You say years.
It has been. It has the last time when I started, 2023-ish.
I was counting the relationship. Okay,
That was the relationship.
You've been single for how long?
I don't know. Since last year sometime.
Hello. Okay. So if y'all we here, right? Okay.
Anyway. It's years ago, y'all.
Yeah. We don't even count it. Don't even matter.
It don't matter. No, but I used to like really like just sit on stuff. And I was talking, friend, why you ain't going? I said, I said, I got a plan. Watch. And when I tell you, it will catch them so off guard. Yeah. Because you get to see the real.
When you mock people.
I'm trying.
Don't mock me. Stop mocking people. It's not nice.
Sometimes I feel like you got to get the full reaction when you act like that person.
No,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just feel like that's the only way.
No, for real though. You gotta act it out for real.
No, when I act it out, like, can you be dying laughing? She like, then what, friend?
I be acting around. I be like, and then what?
What happened? I be like, but no, like I really do feel like just try it one day, y'all. If you do, DM me, DM us, let us know. But I'm just saying, that's the old, like that's old me. I don't do that anymore. Like now, I address. I'm like, so what you said about what and what you such and who?
Yeah, her delivery and her tone is much different nowadays. The approach has a lot more.
The delivery and tone is still working it out.
Okay, well, I was trying to give you some credit.
I appreciate you, friend. I feel like the other part is better.
Oh, okay, you're right.
What was the other part you said though?
the part where I talked about if
my delivery and tone, it's getting better.
Yeah,
but you said something after that. I feel like that part is better.
Your approach.
Yes, my approach is better.
Approach is better.
My approach is better.
The approach.
Delivery and tone.
It still needs some work.
It needs some work.
Yeah. But I do think that addressing it, like overall though, addressing it's right on. Like you cannot act like nothing didn't happen with me and still think I'm gonna give you the same energy. It ain't gonna ever work.
Say it again.
And you're not even gonna know. So okay, I already told you all about how when I do care, I address it, I say something. We gonna right now, sit it down. We're gonna talk about this. But when I don't care and you gonna act like nothing happened, I'm petty. 50 Cent level. I'm gonna act like nothing happened times 12. We gonna be tiptoeing around this month, act like ain't nothing happened. Actually, we're gonna be skating around this month, act like ain't nothing happened.
I'm gonna be sipping my coffee.
Hello.
Smiling and cheesing.
We're gonna be so much best friends, you gonna think it's abnormal.
Hello, that's when they get scared.
Like, I wonder if she knows. I do.
And that's why I did it, how I did it, y'all. This is why. That was the pettiness in me. Because I feel like they get scared. Like, they be like, she a little
crazy.
You ask that one time, you don't say nothing. I'm like, okay.
The okay gets them every time.
You sure? I mean, God always shines the truth. I love to say that.
Okay. At that point,
he knows.
He knows. Yeah. Both of them.
Both of them, okay? He knows.
Yes.
And then it's like, all right, so what do you want to eat? Where we about to go? It's like,
I get right out the car.
Baby, I'm carrying on with life. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
So, when something does happen, you get into argument with your friend, disagreement, whatever it is, do you want the apology on the phone or in person? Not like that. Sorry. I had a moment. Sorry.
So, I hate to give it depends type of answer, but I guess it really does depend.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's my man, okay, you said friend, sorry. If it's my friend.
What was the accent?
I don't know. If it's my friend, call me or send me a voice memo. I love a voice memo. But if you can't call me, don't text me. Like, I'm sorry for what I did. You know what? Actually, I don't know. Like, if we are going back and forth via text message and you stop, which I've never had to encounter with my friends, but that's why it's so hard for me to kind of like, I'm so blessed. Sidetrack, y'all. Sorry. I've always bragged about like not ever arguing with my friends. And I am very blessed to have like friendships where like we've never gotten into any blowouts, like no big arguments. I've never stopped talking to my friends for like months for no weird, odd reasons. So like I am really just answering this based upon like what I think I would do. Mm-hmm. So if we already like texting and you like, I apologize, friend, like I didn't mean to do that or whatever it is, that's cool. Mm-hmm. But like I feel like anything serious needs to be addressed where I can hear your voice. Mm-hmm. Because if your tone is nasty and I think you being funny, I'm gonna be funnier. I'm coming funnier.
But see, and that's the part where I say so on text is just, first of all, me personally, if I see stuff getting a little etchy on text, I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling. Mm-hmm. Now, if you decide not to answer that phone, that's when my irritation be like, oh, okay. It's like you was just telling me, like, you can talk on the phone. Mm-hmm. Especially if I got your location. You're at home. You ain't doing nothing. Uh-oh. You at your dude house. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
But my man at my house, we not doing nothing together.
It don't matter. He be in the business. He know. I'm pretty sure you're texting me and talking to him right now. Danielle, she let her pick up the phone. So it's like, for me, it don't matter if it's, like you said, the situation don't matter if it's on text or whatever. As long as you apologize, you apologize. I don't care how it's given. But just backing off like what you said, if it was an instance, it's like me, I'm not about to go back and forth with anybody on a text message. I don't care who you are. That's a lot. Like I would just literally look at my phone and care about my day.
The last time somebody tried to go back for me on text message while she was texting the long paragraph and trying to threaten me, I said blocked. So she was mad because the little thing was typing and I didn't give her a chance to send the whole paragraph. I just said block and blocked her. So
yeah, I just don't feel like, and that's just friendship, relationships, whatever. And if you, first of all, I done seen this happen plenty of times. If you out at the club, texting and arguing with somebody, that's the last place you're gonna catch me going back and forth. You is not about to run up my turn up night. This will wait till later.
I can imagine nobody sitting there doing like this. Man, we over here.
Oh, like, I done seen it at a concert, whatever. We're not doing that. I will.
Hello.
Come knock on the door real quick. What's up? Open the door. Uh-oh. What's up? What's the problem? But yeah, no, I don't. Me personally. See, I'm just like
told y'all. By now, y'all already answered in the comments. Yes, the answer is yes.
No, but I do think that I would probably
prefer a phone call.
To me, it don't matter. Okay. Either or. Person, phone call, text. Mm-hmm. As long as you said it, did it, or whatever. It's like, and 9 times out of 10, I'm probably somewhere not even caring.
Listen,
I'm like, you apologize? I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, girl. Mm-hmm.
If you my man, apologize. Okay, never mind. So
I know how
my apology has to come in the form of.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what
that's how we apologize.
Yeah, like that. That's just what it is. What you sorry for?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Was that good?
It was cute, but I was confused.
It wasn't good though. Okay.
We about to practice?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I thought we was about to. Are we rolling?
Well, I had to like start up the argument. I'm gonna keep asking you what's wrong.
Okay. I already started off irritated. Like, wait.
Right. That's what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
So what you doing all that for?
First of all, lower your voice.
Oh,
because you're doing too much.
Well, my voice is lowered.
It ain't.
It is.
Why are you stretching your neck and hunching your shoulder?
Well, you was doing it too. So I wanted to do it.
We can never get past this. All we gonna do is laugh.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shrug my shoulders in my head like that.
I accept your apology.
That's too easy. Make it hard.
This is how and why we, as y'all can see, we've never gotten to no major bad arguments. We done had disagreements, but it ain't been like
crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
She be having a smart mouth, but I take like a little.
She do too.
I take like a little minute, and I'm like, oh, I'll get back, and
she forget. She like, this who she's talking to. I got to deal with this person. Like one of her sides is coming out.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do. Is you have to realize that different sides. So yeah, y'all.
Let us know in the comments though. Are you a friend that apologizes right away? Or do you wait? That's the bulk of everything we want to know. Are you going straight into it? I apologize. Or are you going to wait? You going to be like me? You going to debrief about it? You going to, give it a little thought?
Or do you apologize at all?
No,
in general.
Yeah.
Do you apologize? Do you?
Are you ever wrong, or do you think you always right? Because I know some of y'all
be the wrong.
I be knowing. I know a few people who always think they right and don't ever apologize. So do you apologize? And let us know a situation where you feel like you ain't have to.
Might know I want to know.
I want to know. I'm about to interact with y'all in the comments. Like, let's get this back started. We about to start talking to y'all about stuff. So let us know. Do you apologize at all? Like Dani said.
Now let's get back into our last. If you know, you know. For the evening.
Go first, friend.
I want 1 kid,
no,
2 kid, 3 or plus, or 0. How many kids you want, friend? How many kids I gotta be a godmama to? I already got a goddaughter. So
I want a boy and a girl. 2. I would be okay with 1 though.
Okay.
But like in my life, like when I set the tone for like the things I wanted to do, I said that I wanted 2.
Okay.
Boy and a girl. What about you?
1. I'm all set.
1 and done.
I want a boy.
I feel like we did ask that question in another episode too. Yeah, and we both said 1.
Okay. Well, you changed your mind. Look at that. It changed.
Yeah, I got my man.
I'm still 1. It ain't changed.
My man watching. He be doing that thing. Oh, okay.
Please.
So, all right. All things considered, are you a day party type of person or a night out? All things considered.
Given this recent activity that I did for opening day, and I was a trooper, partied from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That girl was outside.
All the way until 12:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, AM actually. That was a long day.
Yeah.
But it was lit. But it depends on if I'm here in the city, I don't mind a day party, but I prefer like maybe the nightlife.
Okay.
But if I'm out of town, day parties all day. Love day parties.
Oh yeah.
Like
for sure.
I can definitely do a day party. But I'm either or though. Like I don't mind either one. It just depends. Depends on the day, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on what's going on. So you gotta think about it like when we have like Cinco de Mayo is coming up. You know, we're having all these different block parties. I want to catch it early. I don't want to go late. Mama gotta want to be in bed.
Yeah. So I'm going all things considered day party. Okay. Because as a late TT be tired. I be in the bed.
Tired.
I'm tired.
It had to be a special event for me to go out at night.
Yeah. I gotta want to. Or just be in the mood. Or well rested. Like
yeah, like okay, like you know what, like let's go.
Day party for sure though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day parties is lit. Yeah,
it
very
is.
Easy. So yeah, y'all.
I might get around you next episode. You never know. But
she probably will. Appreciate you guys tuning in to Two Friends. Make sure you follow us again on all social media platforms at TwoFriendsTGI. That's TWO Friends TGI, and it's your girl Dani. imso.daniii.
And it's your girl KC. That's Kenya C KEMIAC _ We gonna see y'all in the next episode.
Bye.